You can imagine if you found out, how ironic would it be if you found out that like Stanford and Harvard had banded together to try to stop this from coming out because it would kill their business?
Yeah.
Yale got together, and it was like, just like how this college admission scandal is going down.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
If there was a scandal that all these higher universities had banded together to try to stop this because it was going to kill their business.
Yeah, they're like, everybody can know everything we tell them, more than everything we tell them. I'm going on some college tours already.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh my God, it really makes you think. I'm like, what, do they really need this? This is expensive.
Oh, yeah, man.
Do they really need a degree in all of this? I don't know.
It's a weird business, man.
It's a total weird business.
I don't know why it costs so much.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because the administrators are all making bank.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's all the
you're
money
going
that
through
goes.
That right now, so tell me what's going on.
So all these kids, generations are in debt because they have to take these student loans because college is more expensive than ever before. Well, it hasn't changed running the university, the teachers. It's the administration of these giant universities are making so much money. They're making millions, and they keep cranking it out, and they keep needing to up the rate. And then they make money accessible for the students through loans, and then they keep feeding themselves. It's horrible. It's a horrible, corrupt system.
And it's also subsidized, right?
Well, the government will subsidize some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does the government subsidize private education?
Private education? I don't think any.
Yeah,
just public?
Yeah.
You get FAFSA though.
Yeah. It's so expensive. I mean,
Isn't that weird too? There's like state schools, private schools.
Yes.
They all cost money. Mm-hmm. Everything costs money.
Yeah.
Like, what is it like?
But
how
like
much
I
does
went
it cost to get to like USC? How much is like a semester at USC?
70,000
No, not a semester.
a year.
A year?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 70,000?
Probably 70.
50 for the year.
Yeah, that's like that's the online Google search thing. That's 50 plus your room and board plus all the rest of it.
And if your kid fucks off,
yes, which of course they're going to do.
and by the way, to have 50 grand, you need to make like 80, right? With taxes and everything.
Yeah. No, you
got to make 80 grand
Yeah.
for a whole year of your kid being in school.
Yeah.
And if your kid's just doing bong hits and
Totally.
playing ping pong and shit.
My father dropped me off to school when I was like a sophomore. And he just drove me into college and dropped off my stuff. And I was just so psyched to go see my friends. And like, just come, just work hard, be responsible. Okay, Dad. Okay. I go running into my dorm room. My buddies are there. I haven't seen them all break. Tom, they hand me a bong. Hey, I light up. As soon as I walk in, my bags haven't even dropped. I light it with my lighter, and this huge flame comes out and poof, almost like lights my face on fire. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Papa, your dad's outside. He's in the van. I had forgot something. I forgot a lamp in the van.
Oh,
He's
no.
like, conk, conk. I go running out there. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hoping I don't smell.
Right.
He goes, hey, you forgot what happened to your eyebrow? Your eyebrow's burnt off. What did you do in the 2 minutes? I just took the lamp. Thanks, Dad. See you later. And he's writing checks. He's writing checks for me to go do that, Yeah, it's brutal.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
actually more. That was just tuition I saw.
Yeah,
my
see,
God.
$75,000 USC 1 year.
Room and board's
And that's-
15,300.
That's got to be low because that's just about over $1,000 a month. It's got to be.
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be higher than
man.
that.
And that's without, like, if you live on the East Coast and you're flying your kid back and forth and all the rest of it.
But look at
it's
personal,
so expensive.
personal and miscellaneous, $1,400 for the year. For the
$100
year?
a month. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Forget it. Forget
That's
it.
$25 a week.
The books are going to be way more than $100 a month too. The books are
Right.
going to be $1,200 a semester probably.
You should go to state school. You pay a quarter of that. Stay in, get your undergrad.
Well, here's the thing. It's like you could have a nonsense education like me, where you just read things that you're interested in, and then you never get like a real base education. Like I don't have a degree in anything.
You didn't go to college.
I went to college, but I fucked off. I barely
Right.
paid attention.
Yeah.
I went to UMass Boston. So
Oh, yeah. That's where my sister went.
I didn't even take my SATs.
Oh, really?
No, there was they had like a continuing education program. You could just sign up and start taking classes there.
Oh, nice. Did you go the whole way?
No. I went for 3 years. I was barely paying attention.
3 years?
Yeah. I did. I guess I realized I was doing it a little bit while I was still doing stand up, like while I started doing stand up. But it was literally only so that people didn't think I was a loser.
Right.
I just wanted to let people know I'm doing something. I didn't pay attention at all.
Right.
All I was thinking about was martial arts competition, and then it was stand up. So
right. Well, yeah.
Like the transition right there.
Yeah. Once that happens, forget it.
And once I realized that people made money doing stand up, that's when I quit.
It depends on what you want to go do. Like there's certain, you want to go in law or you want to do certain, medicine. There's certain routes where you need a degree, where you really need a degree. And there's definitely something good to going to school and being around other people from around the country and all kind of thinking. And
for sure.
It's all positive. But you should not go into debt. I have all these nephews that they got out of school, $30,000 in debt. Right? This is the start of your life as an adult.
The worst.
$30,000 in debt. They can't keep up with the payments. So then the interest kicks in. And after 4 years, now they owe $50,000. And they're constantly chasing it.
Yeah.
And now they ask their parents to help them out, and they co-sign. Now you have 2 generations.
And they
that
probably
are
owe
paying
taxes.
Right. And they're now on their second job where no one cares anymore where you went to school. They never even asked the question.
They don't?
No, not in no. In certain places, yeah, in certain routes.
It really depends on what you're trying to do.
Right.
If you're going to be a doctor, I think they care.
Yes.
I think they care.
Well, yeah, maybe. It depends what kind of doctor. There's a lot of doctors.
History professor. You're applying for a job as a history professor?
Go into television production, whatever. No one gives a shit.
Oh, that's true. If you're going to do Hollywood type jobs, nobody gives a fuck.
No. Go working in construction. You could do what. My whole thing is, and I keep trying to say this to my daughter, is that don't jeopardize your future for this degree. Right. You can get degrees. They'll be important. They'll help you, but you should not strap yourself with debt.
That's wise advice.
Yeah.
Very wise advice.
And she's like, how about you work harder and just pay for it, and I won't have to be in debt.
That's a good thing for her to say.
Yeah.
It's clever.
Very smart.
She set you up.
And my other daughter, I'm just going to give her headshots. $300, headshots, right in the business.
The business.
Done.
That old show business. Yeah. Hey, everybody's crazy. But I thought showbiz people were crazy. Everyone's crazy. You're crazy. I'm crazy.
Yeah.
The people you think insurance salesman people aren't fucking crazy? They're just better at hiding it all day.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what they do. They hide it. They hide it all fucking day.
If you were really smart, you'd just go into plumbing.
Listen,
there's not a lot of plumbers out there. I know.
We always need plumbing.
Yeah, and you make a really good living at it, and there's not a lot of people that are learning these skills anymore. That's what you should go do.
Or do something you really want to do. Find something you really want to do.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to be a plumber.
Should it be a requirement that they know what they want to do before they go into college?
No. But see, what college should be is education. What it really seems to be more is like prepping you for the job force. Mm-hmm. There's education as well, but it's prepping you for the job force. And nowadays, at least in a certain segment of the population, you're getting these colleges that are also like socially indoctrinating kids, socialist ideas and a lot of ideas that, just are contrary to what probably their parents taught them. Mm-hmm. And so then there's this internal dispute and who's right and who's wrong, and do I rebel against my parents and go full social justice warrior? Do I join the young Republicans on campus? And the kids are just trying to find who they are. Yeah,
there's definitely, when you walk onto these campuses, even just to tour them, which I never did when I just picked one out and went. But you go and the personality of each university is so dominant as soon as you walk onto the campus. Like went to some small, really left liberal arts schools, and you just feel like the posters and everything. You're just like, as a white male, you're not welcome here at all. And then you go to some other places, and it's just kind of free flowing, and everybody's just they're just all about the football team.
Have you ever seen a poster that says, as a white male, you're not welcome here?
Yeah.
Where?
In my daughter's room.
That's hilarious.
No, but you get like it's like very, very progressive and very everything is an issue, and that's where you develop those ideas. But what I'm
Right.
saying is, you can really learn from going on these campuses. Like, oh, this is there's a vibe.
You get indoctrinated into whatever vibe the campus holds,
Yeah.
and you get social points for like following those ideas,
Right.
As hardcore as you can.
Yeah,
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you take yourself out of whichever way you lean, if you lean left, you can say, well, it's because they're young and they're passionate and they're right.
Right.
If you lean right, you're like, they're babies and they're being taught by people who never made it in the real world. They only exist in academia, and they're
Yeah.
But just instead of looking at it like that,
Yeah.
look at it where you don't have a fucking dog in the fight, and just step back and go, this is fascinating. It's like people are just trying to change and influence people's thinking and behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it is to justify their own thinking and behavior. Some of it is because some people just like controlling people.
Right.
They like getting people to listen to them. And some of it is because they genuinely think that this is for the best for the human race. And it's all these things are competing together.
Yeah.
That's why you have some people that are activists and you meet them, they're not annoying at all. You're like, God damn, you're really cool.
Yeah.
Because they're doing it with the right heart. Right? But then you have activists that are so annoying. And
Right.
why are they so annoying? Because they're not doing it for the right reasons. They're
No.
doing it to try to change people because they want to poke you. They want to have a reason to be upset at you because you're not listening to them or you're not following their ideas.
Right, them and their. Those are the key words. It's about them and their status and their power
Yeah.
over you. And no, I know. There's a couple people, I know that have gone that way so hard that you can't even have conversations with them.
Yeah.
On both sides.
It doesn't help. All it does is create more conflict. Like that
I
kind
know.
of combative attitude creates more conflict.